All right, good evening, everybody. I am not on Facebook. I have been restricted. Let me show this. Let me put this down here a second, and hopefully everybody finds me on YouTube Live. Go to YouTube. And we got some things happening, and I've been restricted. I just posted my account has been restricted. I don't know if you guys can see that by Facebook. I've been restricted until Sunday at 7:31 p.m. What a way to go. But we're going to go live on YouTube. Welcome back after a week. We had to fight through the COVID, so it felt pretty weak. Ann's got it right now. Keep us in your prayers. Felt pretty weak, but we're doing better. We're getting ready to roll. Getting ready to do some stuff. So, but the lot's been happening, and so just a quick situation today as we try to figure out this live YouTube going on. So as we all know, the Republican Party has committed suicide January 7th, 2021. And what do we all mean by that? It means they've been digging a grave for eons, and instead of January 6th standing up for us Americans, 80 million Americans, they turned their back and they let us down. And they decide to vote against the 80 million Americans. And now we see what's going on with Biden as president. Craziness. And I'll turn that down. So it's craziness what's going on. And as you can see, my new get-up is my referee officials, because I'm going to be throwing some flags at some Republicans that are chump change. But first, we want to talk just a little bit about what took place, and everybody's feeling about. They're trying to make us subside our feelings, and don't let them tell us that we don't need to be angry. That it's not right to be angry. It is okay to be angry. There's such a thing as called a righteous indignation, or a religious anger. Jesus was angry, tipped over the tables. We have a right to be angry because they stole the voice of the American people. And our Republicans have turned their backs. They've turned their backs, and we have now begun to call them out, and we're going to continue, God willing. And we're going to call them until these people are done with. And we're going to come after them. And that's the goal of this whole podcast, is to let everybody know that the Republican Party has died. And my YouTube is under Fuzzy Talks. Fuzzy Talks. So let's see if we can get everybody in there. I don't even know how to spell it. Oh, 2 Z's. Fuzzy Talks. Because I've been booted. So I'm typing this out here on to get more people coming on. We got a couple people watching. I really can't tell who's watching with it on this one. It's a little bit different than the Facebook podcast, but they blocked me. I haven't even been on for a week, and they blocked me. But I was talking with old acquaintance of mine, friend of mine, and he was asking same thing we always ask: are we on the right side? And I just want to let you guys know we are on the right side. And the reason we know we're on the right side is because the other side is so full of hate. We're not hateful people. We just want what is given to us, what we voted for. We want what is right. We want what is correct. And we got a right to fight for that. We got a right to speak our minds, not according to Facebook or, Twitter or whatever they call them places. because they want to silence us. They don't think we have the right to be mad. People, we got a right to be mad. We got a right to be downright angry. We got a right to freaking blow whistles. That's a foul for lying to the public. And we're going to start calling these people out, and we're going to call them out. And the first one I'm calling out today, you ain't going to believe this. I was listening to Mike Huckabee. Mike Huckabee's got his own TV show. Of course, it's Fox, which we all know Fox is going down the gutter. Fox is end time. It's crazy. But Huckabee said something the other day that just caught my attention. You know, he literally said, and I quote, Donald Trump said stuff to invoke violence. Huckabee, that's a technical foul for lying out your nostrils. Please, I'm calling you out, Mike Huckabee. What is it that Trump said that invoked violence in your mind? Was it the fact that he wanted us all to peacefully protest? What was it, Mike Huckabee, in your mind that makes you think Donald Trump invoked the violence on January 6th? Nothing. There's nothing in your mind. You're weak. Your backbone is jelly. You've turned your back on the American people. I listened to you. You're supposed to be a stand-up, tall Christian man, and yet you turned your back with weakness. So Mike Huckabee, and I know you're not even in Congress anymore, but no longer. We need to make sure we're not watching these shows that put hate in our hearts and fill our minds with lies and deception. We got to start getting these people out. And right now I am running down trying to find the paperwork that I'm going to put my name into the bag of 2022 to run against the dipwad down there in Michigan. Peter Meijer, I believe his name is. Michigan's congregational seat 3, I believe. Peter Meijer. I'm coming after you. James Frizzell is going to run against you. And because you are a weak-kneed, jelly-spined person. We're going to come after him. We also have Fred Upton. We're going to need people in Michigan to run. Fred Upton from the 6th District. Who can we have run against Fred Upton? Somebody stand up and arise. Because these people all got to go. They got to be done. They've already got people running against that Liz Cheney lady. Third in power in the Republican side, and yet turns her back on the American people. And we just can't take it anymore. Liz Cheney, that's a penalty for holding back the truth to the American people. And we're going to continue calling out these names day in and day in and day in. And for those of you who just joined it, I was off for a week because of COVID. Apologize, but it is what it is. I was tired, had to sleep. And then now I'm feeling pretty good. And now we get to go back at making some noise. And it's not going to be a long one today, but there's a lot of things happening. We see Biden's continuing to take away jobs. He's shutting down the pipeline. That's tens of thousands of job people. I mean, I look at my Facebook and everybody's like, oh, it's getting so good now, getting so good that Biden's in. Well, I don't know where these people work. I mean, most of these people that voted for Biden work at McDonald's drive-thru or Myers Thrifty Acres, but nobody's going to be able to go there because nobody's got jobs. And Biden is still just a puppet. And I don't believe it's over yet. I cannot, for the life of me, begin to believe that people can get away with this much corruption. I had a friend of mine tell me, he says, Jim, whatever they do in secret is going to be known in the daylight. I agree with that. The situation is ain't nobody doing nothing in secret no more. They're lying to us in front of our faces. They're cheating us in front of our faces, and nobody's doing anything. Now they're going to come after. They're trying to impeach Trump. Trump's not even in office. They're breaking their own the Constitution because they're so afraid of Donald Trump. You know what they're afraid of? Donald Trump has all the goods. And I wish these people would stand up. These people should have stood right up and looked at them. The reason they want to impeach Donald Trump, because Donald Trump has your number. He knows you are all corrupt. And as we call out all these Republicans and all these senators, Mitch McConnell, somebody in Kentucky, please do a recall on Mitch McConnell. Please start a petition to get that dude out. Put somebody else in there. You know, like I said before, it can even be a Democrat. We know at least what they're going to do. Mitch McConnell is a useless puppet. Useless. Why is he useless? Well, he's weak. Mitch McConnell's weak. I watched another one with Facebook, the guy down there in Grand Rapids, Huizenga again, trying to stand up like he cares. These people don't care. They don't care. Fred Upton don't care. Huizenga don't care. Rick and Peter Meyer don't care. None of these people in Michigan care. All they care about is getting their $71,000 a year paycheck and their $10,000 refund expense allowance. And that's what they want to get. And they don't care about you, and they don't care about me, and they don't care about what we have to say about how we feel about this great country we live in. And I don't know how I'm going to run. I don't know how I'm going to run, if it's going to be a Republican and I'm going to try to come at him early, or if Donald Trump starts another party, which we're hoping for. Let's go, Donald. Let's go, Donald. Let's get another party going. And Facebook put me in jail till Sunday at 7:30. I don't even know why. I haven't even been online. Rick, I've been ill. I've been ill. Everybody can't find me. I apologize. It's a YouTube, and it's Fuzzy Talks is my new podcast name. Fuzzy Talks. So we're not going to see a lot of people on here today because it's new to us, but that's all right. We're going to start again. I mean, we started with a couple before. We had over 30 or 40 at one time, and we're going to fight back. We just had a little illness, and away we go. But let's keep fighting. So right now, the Michigan's 3rd congregational district, Jim Frizzell is going to put his name in the hat for 2021. For 2021. So remember that. Pass the word. If you live down in the Grand Rapids, Hudsonville, Jenison area, I'm coming. Peter Meyer, your time has come to an end. And you're weak. You're spineless. Holding back the truth is what Peter Meyer is doing. Holding back the truth is what Liz Cheney is doing. Holding back the truth is what Mitch McConnell is doing. Holding back the truth is what these Republicans are doing to us, and we're not going to take. We have a right to be mad. I said it a little bit ago. We have a right to be angry. And I'm not saying go fight and beat people up. We got to beat them in the voters' box, but we have a right to be angry at these people. We have a right. And everybody's like, and it's good to pray for the new leadership of America. It's good to pray for but don't pray for his policies. The policies are evil. Don't pray for evil. Pray for the light to shine. Pray for an awakening. Pray for people in Congress and in the Senate to grow some spine. I don't know if they ever will, but we're going to try. So Facebook jail. So I know there's not many, but all right. So here we go. We called out Huckabee. Mike Huckabee. What up? I just can't believe it. When I heard him say that, I actually wanted to jump right away and call him out. But Mike Huckabee, please tell us what it is that you heard the president say that provoked violence on January 6th. Please tell us. Please tell us. There ain't any. These people are so weak. They're so afraid of the establishment. And that's why they had to get rid of Trump. Trump wasn't afraid of the establishment. And they're still so afraid of Trump, they're going to still try to impeach him even though he's not in office, which is against the Constitution, according to what I understand. And yet these people are changing laws. They got to go. Somebody in Kentucky, please start a petition to get rid of Mitch McConnell. Somebody in South Carolina, please start a petition to get rid of Lindsey Graham. Weak. They're weak. These people got to go. Somebody start a petition in Michigan to get rid of these Republicans, these Uptons. Peter Meyer. Let's get rid of him. Liz Cheney, she's in a battle of her life right now. She's going to be freaking cast out in 2021. They're already coming after her. They're weak. So with no more to do today, January 22nd, I appreciate the few people that was able to find me. We'll come back. We're going to keep it rolling. Brand new platform here on YouTube. And the Republican Party died. They jumped in their own graves that they dug. We didn't dig them. They dug them. They jumped in them. They committed suicide January 7th. Let's bury them. Let's start throwing the dirt over top of these people. Let's get them out of office. And, I mean, it's really going to be hard for Republican ever to win, or any other party besides Democrat ever to win, because they learned how to cheat. And our so-called people turn their backs on us. And I don't know if we're ever going to get it back. I don't know if we'll ever get it back. But we got to keep pressing forward. We got to keep the hope. We got to keep the faith. And we got to keep throwing the holding flags and the unsportsmanlike conducts and the face masks and the stepping out of bounds and the illegal plays, so that they know we're not a happy campers. So until tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Fuzzy Talks. This is James Frizzell, your very own Fuzzy. Over and out.